All right, let's get to ordering these cards. I mean, the tins just printed a bunch of the cards I need, so it should be like $5-10, but let's check it out. What? These were literally just like $12. They doubled in price. Okay, maybe the other card is like less. Like it was like $5 before, so it should be like $1 now. What do you mean it's the same price as it was before the reprint? You're joking, right? Like, what? Man, I don't even want to get these cards anymore. But fortunately for us, I pre-ordered them before they got bought out. Welcome back, guys, to restarting my Yu-Gi-Oh journey. Shoutouts to everyone who left a comment on episode 1. It was encouraging seeing all the positive comments, and of course, shoutouts to the man, the myth, the legend, Mr. Ruggles himself, kind of the inspiration for me making this video series in the first place. Because fun fact, when I started YouTube, this man also started YouTube at the same time, or at least that channel. And 5 years ago, that me in the past would have never even dreamed of making videos of any kind of quality close to his. But nowadays, look at us, we're trying it. Now, to start us off, I have some mail that you guys saw in the intro. We're gonna open it up and see everything that's inside. So some of it isn't for the deck specifically, but a lot of it is just cool stuff that I want you guys to check out anyway. So this first package here we have specifically for our deck. It is of course none other than the Horus package that we pre-ordered. So this is going to be a great package to put in the deck, and of course it's going to take us probably to the next level instantly with just adding these cards in. Second package here, we have some generic staples, I guess. I probably won't be using it in the deck this episode. It's just some thrusts here that I also pre-ordered again. I don't think there's any card I want to use with this in our current deck, so probably in the future you guys may be seeing these come back. And for our last package, this one's a little bit cool, just a master set of every quarter century from the tin. So I ordered these pretty early on before we knew like what the prices were going to be on everything, but I knew at the very least I was going to want one of a lot of these, except the gadgets. Like, forget the gadgets, man. If I could tear up every gadget in the world, I would. But just check out all these nice and shiny cards. These cards are crazy looking, and of course some of them got stuck behind the other card, but we did of course get the Blue Eyes and the Dark Magician Girl, and I'm definitely going to put those in the binder and maybe even use the Blue Eyes in the future. Now let's talk about some of the changes that we're going to make, but first I gotta show off this commenter right here for giving me some pretty good ideas. Sorry if I butchered your name, because I definitely did, but thanks for the awesome ideas that you have here. We're gonna be adding some of these cards mentioned here, and I think for the most part this should make our end board a lot stronger than it once was, and then we can actually add some of the generic zombie cards back into our deck, because with a little bit of testing I was able to find out that we can actually forcibly send those cards to the graveyard with our new combo line that we're going to add. So let's get to bulk diving. Now, lucky for me, I keep all my cards fairly organized, or at least to the point where I know where every set is. So it was pretty easy to find, the Dimension Fusion or Dimension Force or whatever, and then the Battle as a Legend, Monstrous Revenge. I knew exactly where they were, so finding these cards was easy for me, but I can't say the same for a lot of people though. And so we are adding probably, I don't know, like 10, 12, 13, 14. We're adding a whole bunch of new cards in. So we're going to be taking out a bunch of the non-engine and a few of the extra vampire cards that weren't too great, and actually putting in some of these good combo pieces that will actually up our end board. Now I know what it looks like. We're playing so many one-ofs, and a lot of these aren't really the greatest cards to draw, but that's kind of where the Horus package will come in. So playing just 3 Imseti, 3 King Sark, and then 1 Happy, where I guess the Happy is not really like a starter or whatever, but the Imseti and the King Sark will help get our cards in the graveyard, and of course we have to pitch cards anyways, so having bad cards in our hand isn't the worst thing to happen, and it really just kind of makes our combos either protected with a rank 8, or we get them started with the zombie vampire starting our plays in the first place. Our extra deck is definitely gonna look a little weird. We're playing so many one-ofs, but the fun thing is, maybe when someone Cashier Unicorn rips apart my extra deck, they won't know what to hit, and they might just go for like some bad card. I don't know. The chances of them not hitting a good card are pretty high, because this is the most random looking extra deck I've ever seen. Alright, so here I'm going to show you guys kind of the combo I was thinking for the deck. So this will be a Vampire Ghost, like one and a half card combo with like our Send being like a card that doesn't really matter. So Ghost, add Grace, send Retainer, sending Grace. And then we can go Desires, targeting our Ghost to send our Familiar. So then here, our Familiar is going to get us the last normal summon Vampire that we're going to need is the Shadow Vampire. And then here, we're going to see what Sprint can do for us here. So Sprint sending our Mad Mauler. And then we're going to use Vampire Ghost to be able to get an additional normal summon. And we're just going to tribute the Sprint away because you'll get a fire in our grave that we might need for later. So Shadow Vampire, summon out Voivode, and then we can trigger our Grace to summon out. And then, of course, here, showing off the power of Mad Mauler, we're going to Mad Mauler, decrease our Grace level by 2, and then synchro off into a level 6 Immortal Dragon. And Immortal Dragon, send the Ghost Sleeper, which then Ghost Sleeper adds Ghost Fusion. And then here, we're going to show you guys a little bit of synchro action going on. So Excel and summon back the Mad Mauler, of course. And then going into everyone's favorite Synchro 10, because Baron's banned, Dissipator here. So we're going to use the Dissipator summon later on in the combo. So for now, we're going to Ghost Fusion away our Voivode and banishing Changshi. Changshi will trigger here. And in this case, we don't really need a Vampire monster on the field. So we're going to banish our Mad Mauler, which later we can to use as a to summon back and then synchro again. So like I said, if we needed a Vampire on board for our counter trap, we would just be summoning out Voivode again. But in this case, we don't. So we can just Immortal Dragon, summon back Immortal Dragon here, then overlay into a rank 6. So that's our 1 card or 1.5 card combo. Now that you guys have seen the combo, let's see if we can hit this combo at locals. And if not, maybe we just get, wins anyways through just some, horse gameplay. You know what I'm saying? So let's find out, and hopefully we don't brick. I mean, we did add a bunch of bricks, but, but we won't brick, right? We're lucky. Streamer luck. Let's go.
Hold on, pause. Let me get some
Hey, yo, bro, what you want, bro? Oh, shoot. Hey.
We're winning.
Hey, yo, we winning? Oh, shoot. All right, so here we are. Round 1 of locals up against, I think, Melodious Thunder Dragon. I'm not really sure, don't ask me. But we had the Ash Blossom for the Astonata, but they have the Reframe, I think. So I think that's still a 1 card combo. But I think this player is still pretty new to the deck. Or they're trying to do some weird stuff with it, but I don't know. So we have to do with the Siddle Hat Rabbit and just Azurin, and I don't think there's much more. But our hand is not looking good. Let's be real here. I mean, what, 3, 4 1-ofs? Yeah, about that. You know how I said we had a little too many bricks in the deck? Now we're reaping the harvest of it. We at least drew a Unizombie off the top, and going for Mizuki and Familiar, and I think there was definitely like a better play I could have gone for here. Probably sending from deck the Changshi instead, and Mizuki revived that. So I get an extra body and I send another monster. So I think that was my mistake here because I don't have a way to deal with this Azaroon. It's able to stop one of my summons here, my Immortal Dragon. And then that's about it. So I also think I should have went into just any Link 2 and then keep the Immortal Dragon still in rotation because I still have a level 2 tuner in my hand. But yeah, either way, we at least have a Familiar to still keep going here because it wasn't summoned by its own effect last turn. So at the very least, we can get started here. And of course, there's no more interruptions at least. So our Vampire Ghost is able to go completely off here. And we're able to just keep going and, of course, like Link 2 and all that. And pretty much get everything we need at this point. And a little small thing here is I forgot Zombie World was already up. So I had no reason to summon the Thunder Dragon Dark out again. Because I can already just tribute summon using their monsters already, which is what I'm about to do here after getting the Retainer, getting Desires. And so I first want to load up my grave with the Voivode, the level 8, by also changing the Retainer to be level 8. So later on, I'll be able to XC summon into the Zombie Vampire. So here I use Vampire Ghost normal summon using their monster, Scourge summon out Voivode. And of course, now we have 2 level 8 bodies to be able to to rank up. And of course the Grace also triggers here. So we have plenty of bodies, just the Voivode can't attack. So we definitely have to Xyz. So we're gonna Xyz here first into the Sheridan, clear out a body. Unfortunately, I don't think I'm able to do that to the Refrain, because I think it has to send to Graveyard, but I think that the Pendulum monster would go to extra deck, so I won't be able to get the 7 out. And I'm pretty sure it has to be not a Link monster, because they summons the defense to Sheridan, which is unfortunate. But either way, we end up having enough damage here with the Sheridan and Zombie Vampire hitting an Imseti. So yeah, plenty of damage going on to game 2 now. So hopefully we don't break as bad. I mean, looking at the hand here, okay, we're doing better. We still drew Mad Mauler, which is a little weird, but Ash for Ostinato. But unfortunately, there's no second one. Yeah, always the fear with ashing Ostinato. So I don't really know much about the Melodious combo, but they go uninterrupted, obviously. And I don't think they go quite for like a Melodious board, because we're getting like a Odd Eyes Vortex Dragon and Still Hat Rabbit. Not really sure how, like, if anything like locks or anything, but you know, I'm just not gonna think about it too hard. So we had to deal with the Azaroon and popping King Sark. So the Still Hat Rabbit put in a good amount of work, and Azaroon will be able to negate whatever monster I summon off King Sark anyways. So there's that issue. But so I have the Ghost Fusion, drawing another one of. Go into battle, attack into the Azaroon to lose life points, to then activate Ghost Fusion. But unfortunately, there is a D barrier in my future, so no fusions for me this turn, and I think that's about it, because I can't handle one more Omni Negate plus the Azaroon. So, all right, next game we're going first, and oh boy, yeah, we can't do anything. Set and pass, baby. Let's see what happens here. They go Dragon Dark in the end phase to just get a Dark, I guess, in the graveyard. But starting off with a Lupine, that's not what you want to see when you have an Ash Blossom in hand. So, and you know they're banishing a Dragon Dark from hand. So yeah, and a cross out too. So I don't think we had a chance here. Like and they also ended up having a Dragon Matrix in their hand too. So that Titan does in fact have one pop, and a Colossus, I cannot deal with the Colossus. And then drawing Ghost Fusion. Dude, what is this just me? Is this actually like, is it like just deck building issue? I don't know, man. I never seen myself draw this many 1-0s. I mean, I know I have a lot of 1-0s, but this many? Like I don't know. We'll see, but unfortunately, we kind of get going, but the Changshi gets ashed, so I don't have any more ways to send monsters in. I did Dragon Necro attack some summoner, but unfortunately, I think it has to copy the level 2, so I'm pretty sure I'm not able to make a token. So I think I catch that later, yeah. And we just make Zombie Vampire, and that is not enough. Like I don't know. Like we'll try drawing. Maybe we draw something, but we just draw a drill. Okay. That first match didn't go, I guess we won one, you know, but let's see. Match 2, we're up against, well, you know, you're about to see a shifter. So, hey, take your pick. Flunder, Kashtira, Ritual Beast, what do you guys think? If it's Flunder, Zombie World wins. Let's see. I Zombie World and pass. What's their card? Oh, E-Telly. That means, Ritual Beast. Yeah, I don't have any way to stop them at this point. I mean, they go full combo off here, full Ritual Beast stuff, and I think eventually like they end up ending on a going like the Nemesis line, and also setting up the Ritual Beast stuff too. So at this point I literally have just no chance here. Like let's be real. Like if they Protoss Call Dark, I can't win through that, and Zombie World does literally nothing. So let's go on to game 2 now. Game 2, I mean, surely we'll do better, right? I mean, let's find out. Yo, Imseti. Okay, Imseti in D barrier. And some vampire stuff. Okay, that's like the perfect hand, pretty much. As long as you see Imseti plus some vampire stuff, I think we're fine. So, yeah, the King Sark is able to go through. Imseti happy outs, zombie vampire. And we hit Ghost Fusion, so take note of that. That might come up later that we milled it. We summon out Unizombie, Unizombie hitting out the Mizuki, and then Mizuki revives the Retainer. So we got Retainer adding a Vampire. So now we can go kind of in. I mean, we'll have an extra normal summon, but I guess we already have another normal summon. Yeah, going for a Shadow Vampire here, and then going for the Sprint. I want that Mad Mauler. I want to do some synchro plays here. We're going to go a little crazy, all right? We're going to go a little crazy. So go for Scourge here. Scourge summons back our Vampire Ghost that we milled, and just get a whole bunch of bodies here. And then going for a Immortal Dragon. And then I send the Ghost Sleeper, and then I realize Ghost Fusion's in the grave. So that did a whole lot of nothing, and I can't really synchro into anything because I used the Immortal Dragon. And yeah, it was just awkward completely. I messed that up completely. Really bad, but at least, you know, we have a D-Barrier. Maybe that's enough. D-Barrier and Ash should be okay. Dark Ruler. So I guess even if we made a board, the Dark Ruler would have handled our board anyway. So, you know, maybe it's not too bad. So we D-Barrier Confusion. I don't really know when you're supposed to against Ritual Beast. That might have been too early, to be honest. But so they just end up making a Link 4, and attacking my Vampire Sucker. Then next turn, I mean, we have Zombie Vampire. We can go crazy again. We can just keep summoning a whole bunch of monsters. We have all the Horus monsters in our grave. They call by one of the EMOTES, but from what we've got the Judge call on, we can actually still summon out EMOTES, and they have E-Type, but we have Ash to stop it, so they can't block the damage. So game 3, okay, we're looking all right. Ash and EMOTES, okay, and then Vampire stuff, and then Foolish. Okay, so pretty much the same amount of engine, I think, as last game. So they go Rempengu, I think that's what it's called, and then I Ash it, and they set one and pass. Okay, good start. Good start. So we should be able to play through quite a bit of things, I'm pretty sure, but either way, the Horus stuff will get a whole lot of traction for us. I mean, EMOTES happy, and I'm not really sure what the set could be. So I kind of like play a little bit more into it, summoning out Familiar, getting my add, and then once I add my my Vampire monster, my Scourge, I try to go to battle, but they Book of Eclipse my board. And then we end up normal summoning our Scourge, summon back Retainer, and then we get a counter trap up here. So we're looking still okay. I mean, we tack over the Rempengu because they did it still in main phase. And then we get 2 draws, drawing, I think we drew an Ash there, but so I'm not really sure what to stop either on this. I couldn't remember if they contact fuse from field or grave, but then seeing now, I can see they can do it from grave. We at least still have an Ash to stop whatever they're trying to do, but I can kind of see why they bricked, because what they had in hand was a Nemesis flag. So you're gonna see a fatal mistake that I make in a few seconds after they add Protos, and they need one more attribute, so they link off their monsters into an IP, and of course, you know, banish all the monsters, summon out Protos, and here comes my big mistake. Protos, they Protos call Dark. It destroys my vampires, but I don't trigger my Happy and EMOTES. Oh my goodness, I was a fool. They passed turn, and I definitely would have won this game had I remembered to do it, because the Happy would have added back an Ash Blossom and probably a Vampire card, and EMOTES would have sent the Protos. So I 100% would have had game, but we ended up going into time, and my Vampire cards paying for life ended up losing me the game. So at the very least, you know, we have some entry packs. Let's see what we can get. I mean, we can get like an ulti, you know, Exodia head or something. Nah, it's not great. All right, you know what? Match 3. Let's see. Can someone tell me why I keep drawing these freaking cards? What the heck? It's Happy again, Ghost Sleeper, Ghost Fusion. I don't know, man. So I mean, I get to a sprint, it gets impermed. I can go summon out Retainer again, which is not like the best. I get like a counter trap, which is like okay, but trying to go Ghost Fusion here, send in some of my monsters, go for the Necro Dragon, go for Changshi, but there's nothing really good for this Changshi to send at this point. I think maybe, nah, there's nothing else. I think the way I comboed this, there's not really a way. But also I think the imperm stopped everything anyways. But we just have a counter trap. I counter trapped the toy box, hoping that's their only spell, because it's probably White Forest. And then we see LZ. Yeah, that's LZ's into a stellar summon out. Yeah, this is just over. They pretty much full combo into 2 synchros, and I already know that's I can't beat through that because the Gen X monsters. So game 3, let's check out the hand. Okay, retainer, not bad. Oh, happy. Oh, okay. Talents is good. Domination's okay, and then Ghost Sleeper again. Bruh. This hand would have been exponentially better if it was like Imseti. If that happy was Imseti, we would have fine. And we're under Molcharmy, so set and pass. I didn't even bother to set the domination because like they would get like another draw if I normal summon, so I was like, whatever. They lightning storm the back row, and then toy box into full combo. Yeah, that's game. That's just I'm dead. So we're 0-3. Okay, next match, Speedroid, and at least I didn't break game 1. That's nice, you know. We got Vampire Ghosts and the Book of Eclipse. I ash it, Book of Eclipse again. Okay. Then we go horse stuff, and when I try to go for like zombie vampire, they don't want me to see what deck they're on, so they just scoop, which is okay. But let's see, game 2, I have a whole bunch of hand traps and a Mizuki with no zombies in my hand. So like I hand trap a bunch of times, I go for IP, but it's just not enough. So we go to game 3, and we know we have King Sark, but they have Ghost Ogre, and that's it. I have no more plays. Also we shoot Ghost Sleeper again. But I guess it was fine that time. But we ended up losing because the Speedroids can summon a bunch of bodies, and the bodies add up to 8,000. Okay, yeah, that's not the best. Going 0-4. So, you know, we got some Wingstop for the night, but you know, 0-4. I don't think I've ever gone 0-4 before. So, hey, first time for everything. We got to talk about the lessons we learned, though. All right, so a few lessons. Lesson number 1. Remove the bricks from your deck. All right, I was trying to cook a little too hard, you know, maybe, you know, went a little too combo heavy, but looking back, not such a great idea. Definitely, I bricked so many times with those cards I added to combo with and never got to combo. So that's number 1. Number 2, don't forget your effects, because I forgot Imseti and Happy. You know, they have effects. I literally remember like the turn after when it was already too late, which would have let, you know, made me go 1-3 probably. But hey, it is what it is. And lesson 3, vampires freaking suck. We're going back to meta. Sorry guys, YuGiOh, thanks with all.